It's skills that make you rich, not money. But if you don't have the skills or the mindset, you're poor.
From your perspective, what has been the toughest battle that you fought on the journey of achieving financial freedom?
If you want to be rich and happy, don't go to school. Because schools teach you things to be not successful. And the biggest one is they punish you for making mistakes. And most school teachers are poor because they're afraid of making mistakes. We have to get free of our indoctrination into servitude and slavery. Go to school, get a job, work hard. Don't make mistakes. Save money. Savers are losers. Because the price of gold's going up, it doesn't mean gold's going up, it means the dollar's coming down. Real estate is going up because the dollar's coming down. And they don't tell you that in school. And so when markets crash is when I get rich. So my whole practice since I was a kid, practicing making money out of nothing. And the reason so many people are afraid of quitting their jobs and becoming free is they don't have the skills. The number one skill of an entrepreneur is can you sell? And when you can do that, money flows in. It's skills that make you rich, not money. But if you don't have the skills or the mindset, you're poor.
Excuse me, what's your dream? What? I want to fix the education system. I want people to realise that they can do anything and that the system is stopping them from doing that thing. So, what's stopping you doing it? I think ultimately, I need more followers. You know, I need more people helping people. I need more people registered on Help Bank helping each other. And I need you to vote.
Here's the thing about online business. Thank you, Chef. We can just put it right here.
Follow me?
Yeah, thank you, Chef. Here's the thing about online businesses, guys. And you need to understand it because if not, you're just going to get fucked time and time again. Here I am in Bali, sitting, nice little breakfast. Business is running online. Businesses are crushing online. And for some reason, people spend time on the internet, yet they assume that people don't make money on the internet, which is unequivocally false. So much money is being generated. I like to call it the digital gold rush. It's an opportunity of a lifetime, and most people are letting the opportunity just pass by. They decide to doom scroll on TikTok, and they decide to just be out here commenting and tweeting instead of producing and making money. Why would you be online if you can't make money? Why would you be a consumer when you can be a producer? Why would you choose the short end of the stick? Dude, there's people out here making tens of thousands of dollars every single month online, and just because you haven't sat down and figured out how to do it doesn't mean it's not real. So you can just continue working your brick and mortar traditional 9-to-5 job, or you can figure out how to make money online. And I'm not saying that you have to go out and be a business owner, but dude, I know kids that are 17, 18 years old making a couple extra $1,000 a month just reselling sneakers off of a Discord or off of some online forum. So the entire premise is the opportunities everywhere, but your inability to learn, your inability to network, and your inability to identify opportunities will keep you broke. So I'm going to enjoy my breakfast while you watch my videos. And you can continue watching my videos and be like, oh, this guy's arrogant, or this guy, you know, he doesn't really understand my struggle and my pain, but I come from Argentina, $200 in a motherfucking suitcase, and here I am today. Started pressure washing basketball courts and working in restaurants and cleaning toilets and cleaning fucking dishes. So if I can do it and I capitalize on the opportunity of the internet, which is vast, so can you. I don't think I'm a genius. I don't think I'm the most intelligent person in the room. And I think that positioned me with humility and with students' mind to learn, to be equipped for this digital gold rush. Take advantage of it, or continue doing the same shit you've been doing time and time again. Doesn't bother me, doesn't affect me. Choice is yours. Bon appetit. Abraham Lincoln famously said, if I had 6 hours to cut down a tree, I would spend the first 5 sharpening the axe. What Abraham Lincoln was trying to convey is that in preparation, the battle is won. In the sharpening of the tools and in the development of yourself, things become a lot easier to accomplish. I see so many people hustling and going out there with no skills, no refined process, and then they fail. And then they ask themselves, why is it that I haven't been able to accomplish anything great? And you begin to look at their tools and you begin to look at their toolkit, and it's empty. It's unpolished. It's unrefined. If you want to be good at business, there's essential skills that you have to learn before you go into business. Sales, marketing, customer service, logistics, human resources. All these essential skills that are polishing you away in order to become a better individual and a better entrepreneur. And I see so many people that want to skip that step. They just think that it's the hustle and it's the grind and it's the hustling 24/7 that's going to get you to the top. But I see a couple people make a few strategic moves and they make it to the top. Why? Because they prepared. Do not fade the preparation. Do not fade the process of development, and understand that the game is won in preseason. The game is won in practice. The game is won in training. If you want to make it to the top, no shortcuts, my friend. If you want to make it to the top, you can't just hustle your way to greatness. You have to become a new person. You have to develop new skills. You have to develop a new mind and refine who you are and how you operate. If you look at a billionaire, they're not the same person they used to be when they just got started. Oh, well, that's obvious, Luke. Yeah, well, what was the process that got them to a billionaire status? That is what you need to learn, and then understand what are the skills that you need to develop in order to, in some way, shape, or form, exemplify a piece of that greatness or a piece of those developed skills. If you want to become a highly proficient athlete, you're going to have to put in the hours. If you want to become a highly proficient chef or a highly proficient musician, you're going to have to put in the hours and the work and the dedication. Nobody's going to stand or give you accolades or praise when you are unrefined and unpolished and common like everybody else. It's the same thing with business. It's the same thing with greatness. It's the same thing with accomplishing goals. Like I said, Abraham Lincoln said if he had 6 hours to cut down a tree, he would spend the first 5 sharpening the axe. And in those first 5 hours, you're going to feel like it's unproductive. You're going to feel like you're wasting your time. But then when you slice the tree, you're going to be like, whoa. People were telling me that I just had to grind and hustle and just try and chop this thing down, and it wasn't working. But in the process of self-development, in the process of refinement, in the process of polishing yourself, things become easier. If it's hard today, through repetition and through effort, it'll get easier tomorrow. In that process of iteration and polishing and refining and sharpening will lead you to become a better entrepreneur, a better individual, a better person altogether. Sharpen the axe, elevate yourself, and understand that you're not being unproductive. You're not being a person that's wasting time by developing valuable skills. You're becoming a powerful individual that eventually will wield these skills to live a life of their dreams.
Creating money, multiplying money, and preserving money requires 3 different mindsets. Anybody can create money. What I mean by creating money, I don't mean going to the Federal Reserve and minting money. Creating money is the ability to turn something like your energy of labor, working and transmuting that energy into dollars. So you're creating dollars. Now the question is, do you always want to be expending your physical energy for the creation of dollars? No. Why? Because you're exchanging something that is finite for something that's infinite. Very stupid trade-off. So the question is, how quickly can you get out of that trade-off? And the bots get angry when I talk about the fact that you do not want to get paid shit money for your time. Oh, well, my time. Idiot! You only have X amount of time, finite hours of your life, and you're expending it for money that is getting printed out of thin air. $6 trillion were printed over the last 10 years. Do you know how many hours of labor that is at a minimum wage? You're looking at hundreds of thousands of hours of human capital that were printed out of thin air. Where's that labor? Who's accounting for that labor? Nobody. Therefore, the currency is worthless. It has no value. So yes, you can create money fast, expend the least amount of energy possible to make money, then you multiply. Multiply through what? Investment vehicles, business, the stock market, real estate. Vehicles that do 2 things, either beat inflation or keep up with inflation. So you need to find what those vehicles are. I don't want to say what these vehicles are because there's so many of them and they change over time. Finally, you have the preservation of wealth, keeping your money. There's 2 ingredients, in my opinion, in order to achieve this financial literacy that allows you to keep your money. The first one is you need a financial advisor or a financial planner. You need somebody that 1, understands your risk tolerance, that matches your risk tolerance. 2, that can see into the future, or understands how to balance a book, or understands, how much money you can actually spend or what you can invest, and whose job is to care after your money. Just like you have a doctor that gives you advice if you're not feeling good or if you want to optimize your body, just like you would have a fitness coach help you develop a really good physique, you need a financial advisor and a financial planner that can help you set yourself up really, really well. The second is you need a financial role model. You need an individual that you can look up to. What is your beacon of possibility? So I have my role models, my financial role models, and these role models have different investment theses, different investment vehicles, but they have formulas. And if you can match three things, intensity of effort, repetition, and I would probably say quality of effort, you can potentially achieve a similar result to that of the individuals that you're trying to replicate. So for example, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett has his investment thesis. One of his investment theses is if you are ultra diversified, you're ignorant, because you have a shotgun type approach. So I see some of these crypto portfolios holding 50 coins. That's a shotgun approach, which is what? It's so open that if one of these becomes a great opportunity, you can't maximize it for it. Simultaneously, on the other side, he's also countering his own thesis by saying, never jump into a pond with both feet. So somewhere in the middle is his investment thesis. It's his financial role model. And you need to find those individuals that you resonate with, and it's different for everybody based off of what they want, and identify these financial role models, figure out what are the recipes that they use to create, multiply, and preserve wealth. And if you follow these things with the right amount of energy input, with the right amount of dedication, with the right amount of consistency, and with the right amount of effort, you do what? Replicate the result.